All right, Jason and Elizabeth, welcome to your personal travel briefing for your big trip to Titusville, Florida. I've pulled together everything you'll need to lock in your plans, so yeah, let's just dive right in.
Okay, first things first, great news. Your Virgin Atlantic flights from London to Orlando, all booked, all confirmed. Your Florida adventure is officially happening. So the big question mark right now is, where are you going to stay from March 24th to April 1st? That's exactly what we're going to figure out right now.
So here's how we'll break it all down. First, we'll quickly go over the trip itself. Then we'll jump into the accommodation options I found for you. After that, we'll do a little showdown to pick the best one, talk about getting around town, and wrap it all up with a super simple action plan to get everything booked.
Okay, so part one. Let's talk about your trip to Titusville. What's the mission here?
Right, the goal is pretty straightforward. We're looking for the perfect home base for you both. That means we need 2 bedrooms for the 8 nights you're there. It's got to be close to the Elks Lodge, right? And, the big one, we need to stick to the budget.
Okay, time to meet the contenders. I've done the digging and narrowed it down to 4 really promising options for you.
All right, option 1 is the La Cita Golf Community Condo. Now this one's a direct booking, which is awesome because you usually get to skip all those extra service fees you see on sites like Airbnb.
Next up, we've got the sunny Titusville Retreat. This one's on Airbnb, but there are a couple of question marks we need to clear up before we can really consider it, as you'll see in a bit.
Then there's option 3, the Space Coast Golf Condo. The big thing here? It's run by a superhost with a perfect 5.0 rating. I mean, that's a huge green flag for quality and service, for sure. And our last contender is the cottage called At the Center of It All. With almost 150 reviews, you can tell this place is super popular and, a really trusted spot.
All right, so we've got our 4 contenders. Now for the fun part, the showdown. We're going to compare them side by side based on the 2 things that matter most for your trip.
Factor number 1, and it's a big one, the budget. We're aiming to keep the whole 8-night stay at, or ideally, under $800.
And factor number 2 is just as important, location, location, location. Being able to just walk over to the Elks Lodge, that would be a massive win for convenience.
Okay, so this table really lays it all out for us. You can see the estimated total cost, how far it is to the lodge, and that all-important question, is it walkable? So look, the La Cita condo and the golf condo both get a big yes for walking. The Center of It All cottage, well, that one's a few miles away, so that's a definite no. And the Sunny Retreat is still our little mystery. We got to check on that address.
So, when you put budget and walkability together, one option just jumps out as the clear winner. My top pick for you guys is the La Cita Golf Condo. It just hits that perfect sweet spot. It's amazing value and it's an easy walk to the lodge. It ticks all the boxes.
And get this, the money side of things is fantastic. The estimated total for this place is about $600. So by picking this one, not only do you get everything you need, but you're also left with a cool $200 under your budget. You can't beat that.
Awesome. So, with the accommodation pretty much decided, let's switch gears and talk about how you're going to get around town.
Now, I gotta give you a heads up. Using Uber in Titusville is, well, it's not like London. You know how back home a car's there in like 2 minutes? In a smaller city like Titusville, you're probably going to have to wait a bit longer. So planning ahead is going to be your best friend. So here are a few pro tips for transport. The minimum fare is around $7.50. And because of those longer waits, I really recommend you use the Uber Reserve feature. You can pre-book your rides, which is perfect for, say, getting from the airport. And listen, this is the most important one. Download the app and set up your UK payment card before you even get on the plane. Seriously. And just as a backup, it's always a good idea to have a few local taxi numbers saved in your phone. Just in case, especially if it gets late.
All right, we're in the home stretch. Let's get to your final action plan. It's just a simple checklist to get everything locked in and ready to go.
Okay, just 5 simple next steps for you. Number 1, just to be safe, do a quick check on the sunny Titusville Retreat. Number 2, this is the big one, reach out to the host of the La Cita condo and get that booked. Number 3, maybe check the final price on the Space Coast Golf Condo just to have it as a backup plan. 4, download that Uber app right now and get your card linked up. And finally, number 5, pop those local taxi numbers into your phone. See? Super easy.
And that's it. You've got a solid plan to get your place to stay and your transport all sorted out. So really, the only thing left to ask is, are you guys ready for your Florida adventure?